You've had a long, grueling day, and you finally collapse into bed with a body that aches for rest. But as you close your eyes, your brain refuses to shut down. Instead, your thoughts travel hundreds of miles away, fixated on someone you miss. That frustrating loop of late-night overthinking feels modern, but William Shakespeare mapped the exact mechanics of it in 1609. He detailed it in Sonnet 27, a piece of the Fair Youth sequence, where the speaker explores his deep emotional attachment to a young man. Capturing physical exhaustion, long-distance longing, and intense devotion within the strict confines of a 14-line poem requires absolute precision. Looking at how he constructed those lines proves that 4 centuries of progress haven't touched our emotional wiring. The poem opens with a familiar scenario. The speaker gets home from a journey, expecting a deep sleep as the reward for a day of hard work. Yet almost immediately, a divide opens up. His muscles are drained, but his consciousness won't cooperate. Shakespeare frames this through the idea of a pilgrimage. The moment the physical travel ends, the mental travel launches forward. His thoughts continue the journey, even while his body remains stationary. Anyone who spends their night replaying past conversations or imagining future possibilities has experienced this exact mental disconnect. This involuntary, unstoppable mental marathon through the night generates an exhaustion that outlasts any physical labor. This mental pilgrimage has a specific destination, the person the speaker loves and misses. They are physically separated, but the speaker uses his imagination to bridge the distance, connecting them. This is where the poem shifts to the bedroom itself. Normally, a pitch-black room limits our senses and hides everything from view. Shakespeare brilliantly reverses that expectation. Instead of succumbing to the dark, the speaker's powerful imagination generates its own vivid illumination. He visualizes the person he misses as a precious jewel, hanging brilliantly in the night. The absolute darkness of the room enhances the image. The contrast makes the imagined gem appear vivid and undeniable. This reveals a deeper truth about the speaker's state. Love possesses the capacity to create its own light in isolating, difficult circumstances. The mind is so potent that it overrides the physical environment, replacing an empty room with a radiant presence. This mental image carries a cost. It traps the speaker in restlessness, blocking the sleep his body needs. Yet those same restless thoughts provide emotional comfort and a tangible connection to the person he misses. This is the central paradox of Sonnet 27. The beloved is simultaneously the burden keeping him awake and the blessing keeping him company. This contradiction defines how devotion works. The people we value most inevitably bring us joy wrapped in lingering pain. Shakespeare compresses physical exhaustion, mental restlessness, and devotion into just 14 lines. Our tools and societies have evolved past recognition since these lines were written, but our emotional architecture remains the same. People today still lie awake in the middle of the night, experiencing that exact mixture of longing and quiet frustration. Sonnet 27 documents the specific, stubborn way our minds prioritize emotional connection over physical recovery. Remember Shakespeare the next time you are awake at 2 in the morning, and like and subscribe for more accessible explorations of literary masterpieces.